Siyempre, hindi pwedeng mawala sa handaan ang pasta or noodles. But if you like it more bongga, why don't we make pasta from scratch? So today, I'm going to teach you how to make pasta fresca or fresh pasta. Ang dali lang ha, and the ingredients very affordable. Of course, in Italy, they use a different type of flour. They use semolina, but here we're just going to use all-purpose. And super dali. So, into my bowl, I'm going to sift together my all-purpose flour and salt. Actually, the traditional way, you do it on countertop and then you make a well, parang bulkan. Pero kasi, palagi akong naaalpasan ng itlog, so I'm just going to do this in a mixing bowl. You can also use a mixer if you want. Alright, so you just put it like that, and then you make a well. Naku, nagtalsika ng mga mantika. You make a well sa gitna, and then I'm just going to beat my eggs here. If you want to put flavors or colors, isama mo na dun sa itlog. Pero mamaya, I'm going to show you how to make a color green pasta fresca. Lagay mo lahat sa gitna. And then, you can get messy or pwede namang yung flour, iganyan mo paunti-unti sa gilid. The idea is you want to bind it slowly with the flour. Para yung kanyang pagsip-sip dun sa liquid, dun sa eggs, is also gradual. Hindi nabibigla. This is very fun. Actually, yung sister ko, my sister Diane, ang gusto niya palagi sa pasta is fresh. Iba naman kasi talaga yung lasa and texture. Pero di ba, if you have the time, of course, you can do it. Fresh always. And syempre pala, bago ko sabihin sa inyo yan, bago ko kayo enganyuhin, kailangan meron kang pasta maker. So ito, meron ako ditong, this is just my KitchenAid pasta attachment. And bibigyan ko po kayo ng tip. Ito naman, tip lang. Wala sanang magtatampo. Teka, bago yan tip, yan, just form it into a dough. If you have relatives abroad, magpabili ka na po ng pasta attachment, KitchenAid, kasi malaki po ang mura doon. And dito kasi, kalimitan, wala pong stock. Okay? Just going to form it into a dough and then you're just going to knead it. Ganun lang kasimple. So, kailangan mag-gather mo lahat yung mga flour na nanikit sa gilid. And medyo, sa simula, medyo tough po talaga siya. Kailangan ng pasensya. Okay? So, once it turns into a dough like this, kunin mo lahat yung mga nanikit dyan, kailangan mo yan, ilipat mo na sa counter mo, and you just have to knead it just until it becomes smooth. Ganun lang. So, just to give you a tip, if the room is warmer, it's easier to knead the pasta dough. If the room is cooler or colder, mas mapapansin mong mas tough siyang i-knead. Okay? Set this aside, and then you just have to knead it. Papapansin mo, mas matigas po ito compared to your bread. Pag nag-blend na yung mga ingredients together, you will notice magiging malambot siya. So, itong mga to, don't let this stay there and manigas. As you knead your dough, kailangan ini-scrape mo na yan. Maski itong mga nasa daliri mo. Of course, the easier option is to use a food processor. You put everything in the food processor or in the mixer and you knead it. But syempre, ayaw ko naman na instant. I still want to show you how to make it from scratch. Okay? And then to knead it, ganito, makikita mo yung alternate, like how, like what I taught you on bread making, yung right, left, right, left. Para yung pressure is nagshe-share yung dalawang braso mo. Hindi lang isang braso yung mangangalay. But of course, the biggest secret when you're kneading a bread is pag meron kang katsikahan, pag meron kang kakwentuhan, hindi mo mararamdaman kaagad yung pagod. O diba? Kahit nafe-feel mo na yung hininga ko medyo ano na dahil sa pagmamasa ko ng pasta dough. Kasi pag hindi mo naman namasa itong mabuti, what's going to happen is, hindi magkakaroon ng enough structure yung pasta mo. Mabilis siya mapuputol. And by the way, the room is cold. I can feel that my pasta is getting cooler also. Kaya medyo nahihirapan din akong magmasa. But it's okay. Ayoko namang pawisan ako. Nakatuon po ako. Kasi ang kailangan po natin dito, body pressure. Pressure po ng katawan. Kaya po dito, marami po sa inyo nag-a-apply. Pwede bang magtrabaho ko dyan sa bakery? Wala ko, baka hindi nyo po gustuhin. Pag nakita kong yung baker po is nakatabingian tayong ganyan, nakaslouch, ginaganyan ko, buhay, tayo ng diretso. Kasi you need your whole body pressure. Kapag body pressure yung binubuhos mo, dito sa produkto mo, mas mabilis kang matatapos and mas consistent. Kasi you have full control o kahit na lumindol habang nagagawa ka ng pasta dough. If you have full control, balanse ka, mas maganda talaga yung halo mo. And that is very important when you are cooking or when you are baking. No? So it will give you consistent outcome. So, since body pressure yung ginamit ko, ayan, smooth na yan, pagod na ako. So, i-cling wrap ko to and then I'm going to show you how to prepare the one with color. Ibalot natin ang cling wrap. Pasensyahan nyo na po itong maliit naming cling wrap. Medyo pagod na po siya. Kaya binalot ko ng masking tape. Ayan, just let it rest there for around 20 minutes para makarelax yung dough. And then let's make another one with color. I have here parsley. Gagawa lang ako ng parsley paste. In the blender, I have parsley leaves. You can use also basil or kung anong leaves ang meron ka. Pero syempre, if you use basil, maglalasang basil. If you like that, go. But if you like it na medyo neutral, you can just use parsley. I'm going to put a little bit of water, just a bit, kasi you just want it for color. Okay. Ayan, para may parsley juice lang ako. Pagka lang naglagay tayo nito, medyo yung dough mo mas magiging malagkit. So you might need to add a little bit more of flour. You sift your flour and salt together. You form a well. Actually, yung itlog, lagyan mo na siya nitong parsley mixture mo. Diba? Very natural. Kasi syempre, diba, hindi natin pinopromote yung food color. First year, sa culinary school, gumawa kami nito. And syempre, bawal ang food color. Kailangan all natural ang gagamitin. Lagay mo yan dyan. And then, yan, chika galore. Exercise pa more. So, meron ako ditong flour on the side. I might need to add this. Kasi mukhang, it looks like medyo pale yung kulay ng aking pasta dough. So, maglalagay pa ako ng konti nito. And if you keep on adding this liquid, you might need to add also additional flour. And then, pwede mo din itong lagyan mismo ng chopped parsley leaves. Makikita mong may buo-buong dahon. So this is what I was telling you. Ayan, no, yung may mga green spots. Diba? Ang ganda. Very, very natural. So ito na, it's turning smooth. Very nice. And konti na lang, ipapahinga ko to. Meron na kami mga ginawa dito kanina. So we made one with tomato paste and then another one that is plain. After this, ipapakita ko sa inyo how to shape this using our pasta machine. And we'll cook it. Meron akong kumukulong tubig. And for pasta fresca, you don't want complicated sauces. Kasi the highlight really is the pasta. Masarap yung lasa niya and the texture. So we'll just make aglio olio and Alfredo. So, babalutin ko to. Let's rest this and let's shape the pasta. Hinihingal na ako. Okay, so I have here one that has been resting. So, hinati ko yan kanina kasi nag-test na ako. Ito, meron na ako ditong ginawa. But I want to show you first how to prepare it if you don't have a pasta machine. So, the most important is, your dough has to be well rested. Kailangan talagang nakapahinga yung dough. I have here a wet towel that is clean kasi you want this to keep the environment moist. Or kung meron kang pang spray, just put it on one side. Okay? So, iwan ko yan dyan, the wet towel that is clean. And then, this one, just using a rolling pin, i-roll mo lang ng i-roll. If you don't have a pasta machine, ha? This is how we do it. Parang gumagawa ka lang ng fresh udon. Medyo nakakapagod. I can feel that my dough is becoming dry because the room is cold. So I'm putting my wet towel to the rescue. See? Pag moist yung dough, mas mabilis susunod sa'yo. The white spots that you can see, that's the gluten. So the dough has a nice structure. This is still very thick. Little bit of flour now. So pinapanipis na natin. The dough is nice and pliable. Kasi kaya ko ginaganon, kailangan nakikita mo na yung daliri mo. It means that that's the perfect thickness. Otherwise, the dough will become too thick. Okay. I'm going to switch to a bigger rolling pin para mas malakas ang pressure. Okay, we're getting there. Don't you worry. We're getting there. Okay. So, this one, although medyo makapal pa siya, ayaw ko na kasing ma-stress masyado and ayaw ko na din ma-stress yung dough. I'm going to cut this. Gumawa tayo ng fettuccine. So, very simple. You get flour. Okay. And then, you just roll it loosely. And then you just pull the rolling pin. You get a sharp knife. Make sure, na pag binuklat mo, hindi siya dikit. Okay? The knife has to be sharp, and then you just cut it like that. Or parang linguine ito, kasi medyo mas manipis. Okay? We didn't use a machine, but this one is a bit thick. Pwede mo pa siyang panipisin. Okay. And then, kailangan mo siyang buksan isa-isa. And I'm going to show you now, or ilagay muna natin to dun sa ating sampayan. Diba? So, even if you don't have the machine, you can prepare this. And actually, this is a labor of love. Nakakatuwang gumawa nito, honestly. Siyempre lang ngayon, I have become too busy, hindi na ako makagawa. During my younger days, Diyos ko, lahat po yan ginagawa ko from scratch. O, di ba? Parang itong hindi mo ginamitan ng machine ay mukhang ginawa ng may pagmamahal. O, see? Uneven, ganyan yung mga gusto ko. Palagi ko sinasabi, it has to be random, it has to be uneven, kasi mas mukhang made with love. Charot. O ngayon, gumawa naman tayo ng using a pasta machine. The pasta machine has 2 attachments. Actually, this one, I bought this long time ago, this KitchenAid attachment. It comes with 3 attachments. One is the spaghetti, one is the fettuccine, and the most important attachment is yung pang-flat ng pasta. Okay? This one. So, whether you're using this attachment or the traditional, yung nilalagay sa tabletop, the most important is you do not wash this. Hindi mo siya babasain. If you feel like may mga sumingit, you just use a brush. Kasi pag yung loob is kinalawang, hindi na siya, it won't function properly anymore. Just in case nahugasan mo, no, the best remedy is ibilad mo sa araw to make sure na matuyo talaga hanggang loob. Okay? So you put first the plain attachment. Pasensya na po, aaminin ko. Binili ko tong machine na to 2005. Binili ko to sa Indonesia. Food and Beverage Expo. I got invited there by one of my suppliers years ago. And nakita ko to sa booth. Mura. Parang this was only 10,000 pesos. One set. Ngayon kasi, mahal na mahal. This one is with the tomato and it's quite sticky. So you need to put flour. I'm going to cut it. Hahatiin ko yan. And then, I'm going to run it sa aking pasta machine. But before that, with the help of your rolling pin, i-form mo muna siya into a rectangle para hindi ma-stress yung pasta machine. Okay? And then you shake the excess flour. It would be helpful kung meron kang brush dito. But, of course, you can't have it all. Kaya okay na yan. Ilagay mo siya doon sa pinakamakapal, turn on the pasta machine or your mixer. Huwag masyadong malakas kasi baka maunahan ka. And then, you run it there slowly. You run it again. So fun! The dough looks relaxed. Pwede ko na siyang panipisin. Don't forget, you have to put a little bit of flour to prevent it from sticking onto your pasta machine. If you feel like it's becoming too long, pwede mo na siyang hatiin sa gitna. And you continue rolling. Kaya hindi tayo nagpakapagod masyado sa pagmamasa, unlike the bread. Because the gluten development continues here. Kapag niro-roll mo na sa pasta machine, tuloy-tuloy ang development ng dough. Okay, so ito, pinapanipis ko na to. Just until nakikita ko yung aking daliri sa ilalim. Ayan o. This is good. Number 2, and then I'll do it until number 3. You can go thinner if you want. One more. See? And then let's change the attachment to fettuccine. I'll also show you the spaghetti. Gumawa din tayo ng spaghetti. Sayang naman at nandyan na, di ba? Gamitin na din natin. This is the fettuccine. This is tomato flavored. All natural tomato paste ang nilagay natin. Look how bongga. And then isampay. Okay, and then let's make one more. Gusto ko naman yung kulay green. O, ganun lang kasimple. Hindi, gawa tayo ng isang spaghetti just to show you guys. Tapos, gagawin ko na yung iba and then lutuin na natin. Kaya I'm boiling now water. Pag fresh pasta, mabilis lang po maluto. Mga 2 to 3 minutes. Luto na po yan. Asnan. A lot of salt. Kanina pa kasi kumukulo yung mga tubig. Okay? And then one, let's just make alio olio. And then the other one, let's make truffle. I-alio olio ko tong green. Teka, ito yung ita-truffle ko. Lulutuin ko tong walang, hindi natin ginamitan ng machine. So you will see the difference. Okay? So ito yon. Ano lang natin dyan. Hindi ginamitan ng machine. And then I'll heat here some cream. Gagawin ko tong truffle pasta. Normally, ang paglumutang, luto na yon. And then itong isa, gawin nating alio, olio, the green. I'm going to heat here some olive oil. Gusto ko, ang hirap mag-multitask. Taka. Push lang, kaya rin natin yan. Garlic and some chili flakes. Okay, ipe-press ko lang kasi medyo makapal to. Konti pa, mga 30 seconds na lang. This is done. You don't want this soggy into the cream. Pasta water. Okay, boil it for around a minute to thicken the cream. Let's check this. Lumutang na rin. This looks good. Of course, mas uniform yung ginamitan ng machine. Perfect. I'll turn the flame off. And then here, pasta water. A little bit of salt. Okay, this looks good. This looks good as well. I put some truffle oil. Ayan, ganyan lang. So with fresh pasta, yung pinaka-noodles, you see the difference first, no? Eto makapal, pero still, delish pa din yan. Eto naman, ganito yung ideal na thickness niya, and delish pa din. Parehong delish, parehong bongga, parehong fresh. So, the choice is up to you. If you have the extra budget, you get a pasta machine. Etong tomato, sige, tikman din natin tong tomato. Lutuin ko din tong tomato. Feeling ko ang haba-haba na nitong video ko na to. Tikman na natin to. Pagka maraming klaseng pasta, magsimula ka dun sa light para hindi ka maumay. This is the parsley. Parsley alio olio. Oh my God. Napakapit ako. Ang sarap. Honestly, it's so different. Fresh pasta is like another world. Hindi mo siya mako-compare sa instant pasta. Honestly. Alam ko, sasabihin ng iba OA, pero pag nasubukan mo, sisipagin ka. Well, dapat sipagin kang gumawa. It's so good. And, you see, hindi siya complicated gawin. Kailangan lang ng dedication, time and dedication. That's all you need. Diba? Parang pag-ibig lang. Kailangan may time and dedication. Ay, tumalsik ang kamatis. A little bit of salt. This one, I put some cheese. Ang sarap. Promise. It's so good. Normally, I don't finish what's in the plate. Yung hindi ginamitan ng machine. Ito mukhang, mas binuhusan ng pagmamahal. Kasi kita mo mataba. Okay, tikman natin. This is the truffle pasta. Honestly, medyo may kaluluwa pa yung pasta. Kasi, mas makapal nga. Dapat niluto ko siya ng mas matagal, but the remedy is, lagyan mo lang ng pasta water. And, you just simmer it here. But it's so good. Cream, truffle, oil, salt, yun lang ang nilagay natin, and the fresh pasta. Diyos ko. Yung pasta po nito mismo, may tomato paste na nilagay. Oh my gosh. A little bit more cheese. Ang sarap nito. But my favorite is the parsley. Very refreshing yung taste. I'm speechless, so gumawa ka na. It's so good. I'll see you soon.